My name is Ubede Kenneth, best known as MC3310, or better known as Sariki and Dariya. Today, I'll be telling you about my Abujawaka story. These are no jokes, but real facts. I was brought here by my father, Mr. Oguche Sr., who told me it's a land filled with milk and honey. Went about my primary education, my junior secondary education, senior secondary, and all of that. And then I've still been here till today. Started my comedy career some 9 years ago, still here in the Federal Capital City. However, this whole journey of coming to Abuja about 20 years ago and still staying here has not been an easy one. And we came to this town some 20 years back. We had to stay around the Otako area where it was totally bush, no houses around. So just uncompleted building. It was just like what we have in the recent days where estates are having uncompleted building around, projects ongoing like that. So we settled in that uncompleted building for some time. And then around 2003-4 thereabout, we moved to a popular ghetto known as Karimo. If you ever come to Abuja and you've not been to Karimo, you are not in Abuja as at then, before the popular demolition in Abuja in 2005 by the then FCT Minister El-Rufai, who is now the current governor of Kaduna State. And after the demolition, to the glory of God, there are no demolitions because we're staying in the compound of an indigene, the minority language in the federal capital known as Gede, spelled Gade, otherwise known as Babie, Abi Babe, or something like that. So there are no demolitions, so now there the real Abujawaka start. Now, generally, it's a place that has crowd. Where as a child that wants to sell pure water, you want to hawk things, the crowd advantage was there for you. Now they don't demolish everywhere. The entire Karimo is now deserted. We were in a state of loneliness, no more crowd. So that entire population, according to the research we gathered then, that a lot of them, some went to their villages, some went to the Maraba axis, and that is responsible for why there are so many people living around Maraba today. That those are the defunct occupants of of Karimo. So, but I grew up in that same Karimo that's it's now populated again as if it has never been demolished. But there's one reality about the area at the moment. The surroundings of Karimo has been bought by estate developers, and the Karimo itself is not even for Karimo original indigenes anymore, as it has been sold. That being said, staying in this area where you are a tenant, can't they pay rent to people where they even gossip you, and that was the case of my parents. So if baggy landlord and gede landlord gather gossip you where the tenant, you'll be scared for your life. Then you start to hear things like this my tenant, where is he like this? So now useless person every time with the fried chicken, they give person joke. So you might just even bring a lady to your house and then be like, the way this boy they bring woman, be like say you don't get money, I go increase house rent. You'll just get problem. Just like that. And so my journey about becoming a comedian started 2012 or thereabout. Yeah. And then I've always known I'm a very funny person in my secondary school days. I will always have my principal tell me you need to crack joke for the students before I climb the pulpit. Then we had the pulpit, and I was an assembly prefect. I've always been a funny person when it comes to putting up dramas and all of that. So I've written a drama story that announced me in the school and all of that. I was basically a jack of all trade. I schooled at GSS Gwarimpa Life Camp. Yes, in Abuja. Yeah. I just knew I would do comedy. I don't need anybody tell me. I remember back then in secondary school, I'll buy comedy cassette of Night of 1,000 Laugh, AY Live Volume 1, 2, like that, and all of that. I bring them to the house. I make everybody just fall in love with watching the comedy. I think then one of the major person that really was hitting it hard for me at that point in time was Elenu Eleno, Akporo, and then came Akporo like that. So those were really motivating me. What I was looking at for was the ability to just come on stage, a first statement that gets people abreast to want to listen to them. All of those things I was learning like that, like that. And then gradually I started building myself too. But I knew I had this gift of writing very funny stuff. I tell a better part of a story and all that. And then I grew up. I said, no, me, I don't want to do. I decided to carve a niche for myself to say I want to do a different kind of comedy where it will feature the different languages I've learned staying in the federal capital. So I can be telling a story like I've been in Kano when I've never been there. But a little story will tell me how to develop and all of that. I remember in 2012, I went for a comedy challenge. No, a talent challenge rather. Nigerian Got Talent by then organized by Is it Airtel? And so I remember the experience. Each time I want to talk about this experience, it gets me laughing. I went with my younger brother then. His name is Josiah. And so when I went with him, we got there. I was about contestant 507 or thereabout. So imagine the number of persons before me don't perform. The judges were tired, so they didn't want nonsense. So when I got there, I didn't know what to do exactly. I didn't know whether to tell. I saw somebody said he's a ventriloquist. This one will say he's a this. Somebody came dressed, paint face and all of that. Say, you now look. I mean, I came dressing, looking fine, boy. Waiting they happen. So I'm like, so what do you do? I say comedian. Then I looked at me, comedy. The lady writing them just saying comedy. Now they do okay. Two of them. I say no, only me. She said, okay. They gave me and they were just looking at me like this. I just say, well, I done it today. Just say this comedy now my career. So that being said, when I went, it was time. I stayed there from that 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. That's about after 6 p.m. It was now my turn to be auditioned. At that point in time, the judges were tired. I entered inside. I said to myself, Kenneth, this is the day you need to make a mark. It's either you choose to be a comedian today or you face your school and just forget about making people laugh. Let me tell you something. To the glory of God, I was not selected. What even they expect? Say I go there and I crack their ribs. Not lie. Not apple. They don't pick me. The judges were even angry. They were now telling the guy at the door, please, I beg, they check them where if you know see they don't get anything to talk, maybe they don't come, they waste our time. I came. Imagine the guy told me, say, who are you? I say, I'm a comedian. If you make me laugh, I'll give you this 200 naira. The judge said, who are you? I said, I'm a comedian. He said, okay. What's your name? What's the name I tell them that time? I said, Dakenzi. They say, sounds like the name of a musician. I may never know my right from my left. I said, today I go see something. They now told me, are you sure you are funny? And you know these judges in Nigerian competitions can be very... Are you sure you are funny? The guy even funny passed me. I said, yes, I funny, die. I go make you laugh. The guy said, if you make me laugh, I'll give you this 500. Come keep. I say, I'll chop your money. No, let me tell you what happened. The guy now gave me the money. You know, say, hold on. If you make me laugh, you carry on. I held that money, put in the pocket. Now, in your mind, you're expecting that money to motivate me to be funny. Let me tell you what happened. When I talk, finish, as I talk, I say, get one day, one man. That's all the man from my area. Yeah? See the judges, they look at me. I can't remember when I want to come out that her phone or this BlackBerry where life don't tire. Thank you. They don't even tell me, you know, you have to do this. Even motivate me. Motivate what? Go. I beg. They check people where they check them where before you let them enter here. Now we don't tire now. Which can work. We've not even seen anybody that have impressed somebody in the past 2 hours. We don't tire now. Now wow. My brother, I realize say, may my spirit leave my body. Oh God. Now, let me tell you one funny thing that happened. Immediately I was walking through the door. The judge now said, hey, come now, give me my 500. You know, make me laugh. When I came outside, something got me angry again. My younger brother. I've forgiven him. He now looked at me and said, Alpha, in our language, hope you wound them. Wound who? Will you come and let's go home? My younger brother is unlike myself that is petty. He is this huge kind of person. So he now told me in his big one, Alpha, I know see you don't wound them. How you go? They select you now, be. Them say we go hear announcement for radio. When the competition started, my brother say, they select that other guy, we get people later that other guy. Why they not pick you now? I know say you funny pass that guy. Did I tell you that I'm funny more? You for why you not let me conclude? Now so now go they give person big name where passing power. But guess what? There was one good thing that happened to me. When I came to the house, I met my father, who was a big motivation for me at that time. He told me, how did it go? I said, Daddy, I no good life for you. It didn't no easy. He now told me, there's always a starting point. The experience you have gathered from there today, you can never make such mistakes you've made today going forward. And I don't think after that competition, I've ever been to any competition where I never came out the finalist. Apart from Alibaba Spontaneity, I went for in 2016 or thereabout. I've always done well in every competition I've attended. If I don't win, but at least people will know somebody made an impact in the course of that competition. I mean, ranging from Comedy Fiesta, which other one again? A lot of them like that I've been to, you know. These are the cumulative of the entire experience I've had to making me the sariki Dariya, the MC that treated that people know in the federal capital, by extension, Nigeria and Africa, even to the world. And so I started trying many things that I felt would work out. And then I came about doing this current style of comedy, which is mimicking and, of course, having an artistic accent that I felt worked for me at the peak of the whole coronavirus and the NSAS protest saga and all of that, you know. But that is not to say I've not tried so many things that didn't work. Now, those things that didn't work, I didn't see them like I failed. I only learned the ways it doesn't work. And so I kept on trying and trying and trying till I'm here today. And hopefully, this will just be a starting point for me. Yes, this is just the beginning of the many things I'm here to show people. A lot of people think the recent trend of the sariki Dariya is just just the whole part of me they know. No, that is just one part of me. A lot of persons had known me for the Tekema series I was doing at the heat of the lockdown. A lot of persons know me for my very rugged delivery when it comes to stand-up comedy. I funny finish, no worry yourself. So a lot of persons love my ability to deliver incredibly when it comes to doing the work of a compere. A lot of persons love the fact that I can do a voiceover. So these are the whole that makes me one person. So I've told myself, because I want to distinguish my style of comedy, I want to be speaking different languages. So I attempt to speak outside, I attempt to speak Igbo, Yoruba, the Igala language, and mimic a whole lot. So long as I find a tribe lovely, so long as I love the language, even if I can't speak it, I attempt to mimic it. Like the Tiv language, I can't speak Tiv, but I can mimic Tiv. Like mad. I can mimic Bagi, I can mimic Gede, I can mimic Igbira, I can mimic. Just mention it. Calabar, I finished work now, do Zekongs everywhere but now. Just like that. So all of these are the things I've been doing in Abuja. And not mentioning the fact that 2014, I also went for a competition called Abuja Comedy Challenge. And then Abuja got talent or something in Eden Garden. Though the competition the talent showcase there these days is not that big like it used to be before. Then if you're in the federal capital, if you have not performed on that stage, it looks like you've not started. And then myself, I've been going there. Something happened. One day I would usually go there. I would even want to pay to be on the stage. I went there 1 year, 6 months before I was allowed to be on the stage. And the day I was even allowed to come on the stage, it was not because I came and say, Mona, play me now, and then they played me. No, there was nobody on ground. Rain fell, so the artists had left and felt like show would not happen. A lot of guests now came because it was a place where people come to, just wine and dine and all of that. So there were a lot of customers that night with nobody to entertain them. And then the stage manager, Dariya, turned to me and say, you were, shall you say you be comedian? I'll call you, come, just try your best. He now turned to one other guy they call 22, you see. Say entertainer, nobody come around. I just call her, making just mojo is until the pastime. They won't use me pastime. See, if you are listening to me, they will not use you to pastime. That time people want to use you to pastime will become your own God's time. Ah, man. And so something happened. When he introduced me, the way he introduced me had killed my morale already. But guess what? I said, this is going to be my chance to make it in this Abuja, because the people that would call you for events sits in that place every Thursday to watch young talents do their thing. A lot of young boys that has made it through music came out of that platform that period. And so when he called me, he said, "You get one boy here. He saying be comedian, saying funny. As I did backstage and my liver don't leave my body. If him funny, una know what's up, make una support. And if he no funny, una tell her make you waka." So when I came to the stage, so everybody was just looking at me, that young boy who's coming to do comedy also. So they just give me a listening ear, because he had told them, he said, and I just one young comedian, one young boy was saying him be comedian. So they wanted to encourage me. I thank God for the kind of crowd we had the other day. So it was at the time where this Boko Haram issue and all of that was really at the top. So I made a fantastic joke about the whole Boko Haram scene and all of that, using the Karimo where I grew up. So when I said the joke, everybody, I just noticed people were laughing and they sprayed me. Like they sprayed me money. For the first time in my life, somebody appreciates me for making them laugh. I said, I will not leave this career. So people shouted and we were so happy. I said, now this joke why I crack made them happy. So to me, it was a fulfillment. I felt very happy. I said, I will not give up again. And then I started going about, other gardens and places to crack joke for free self, just so that and they would know me. Then like that. This not my story. How I came about bearing the name MC That has always been a mystery to people. Why would I have been bearing a name that sounds like a figure and probably sounds like the name of a brand and call it my brand? This is it. Up until recent times, I've had a better explanation as to why I bear the name MC That. The urgent need for me having a name to go upstage that 2014 at the Comedy Assembly bettered the name MC That. Amongst my friends then, the fresher booking one mama, say, you need to get him now before bros will call you for stage. That was Dr. Ayuba. So we're just thinking, think of a name that if you think of now, you'll be bearing that name going forward. We're going to call him. Somebody call me, say, make I bear Galaxy TV. I say, no, now. So we got to talk like that. Somebody say, make I bear, I now told them, make I bear Kenzie. They see it sound like musician name. So I can't say, somebody can say, That. He just laugh. I said, I like the name, which was Fresh Abuki then. Then I now told Dr. Eba, I say, hey, boss, I don't get name. 3310. If to say I get sense that day, but they bear my original name, Kenneth. But guess what? I'm not regretting bearing the 3310. However, it has brought me so many good and as well as done me some bad. Now I have a better explanation as to why I'm bearing 3310, because it is a name that is not tribally oriented, religiously inclined, or ethnic based. Because we live in a country where ethnicity and favoritism is the order of the day. You might be a professional in a particular field. You might be the best person to do a particular job. But because you are not a particular religion, you don't speak some kind of tribe, or you don't bear some type of name, you are not allowed to do that job, even if you are the best person for the job. So a lot of times some people think I am this tribe, I am that tribe, and they give me the job. So when I land there, they say, but I've been saying you be so tribe now, but you no go no. Na so una no go no, I go dey collect the money. No as. Build the ark.
This not my story.
Yeah, if I'm not staying in Abuja, where would that be? Which state in Nigeria would I stay? I'll say Benin City in Edo State. That's because I think I like where there's vibe. I like Benin City. I know you're expecting me to say Lagos, even if most people perceive it as the hub of entertainment in Africa, not just Nigeria. But me, I have phobia for too much, like where there's, I have phobia for traffic. So I have traffic phobia. Yes, the fear of traffic is traffic phobia. I have traffic phobia. That's why I can't stay in Lagos. And I have lie phobia. Abuja to lie. Fake life everywhere. Who no gets now go ask how are you. So I like to stay in Benin City. In as much as Benin City to get operation, but I love Benin. That is why to tell you that Benin is a place that is destined for me. Even in the Bible, it is in the beginning. There's Benin. Even the then president of South Africa, Ine Benin. Benin. Are they there?
This not my story.
Yeah, other parts of my Abujawaka story. I don't trek for this town, so some people think the slight bow leg I have is it's my default bow legs. Do you know what is trekking? You know what is trekking? You don't trek where we say the dust where your trousers pack. If you shake them for ground, it reach like 15 naira snuff size. You will not understand. So now this trekking give me bow leg. I don't sell things for this town. When I forget all those packaging once in a while. We don't see. I have seen things. I don't sell pure water for this town. I don't sell gallon. I know winners changing, winners. I don't sell. Wait, I don't sell for this town, sef. I don't sell bread. I don't sell things. So I nearly even sell. Wait, I don't sell. To even shock you, I do conductor for this town. Beg say. Mad last bar, mad last bar. Bawa Karimu Karuja be life camp. I am Marabayawa Secretariat. Area 1 to 10 New Market. Area 378. Wait, I no do. You just come so and some people they are fond of telling you the guy just from nowhere. Who tell you say they from nowhere? We from somewhere where sufferness be. When nobody deceive you for this Abujawaka. You know say for this Abujawaka, people when no get money and then they shout, you know who I am. You are nobody. Those when get money and then they wear short knicker because they don't see the Abuja finish. We just keep ourselves calm. After I don't trek. First time I go ever get a car will be my own. And I even the car is still learn. Now 2021. May nobody like give anybody. Guess what? To the glory of God, since why they drive that car, VIO don't catch me once. That day they know say them catch mad person. I just they come down, they say, sariki Dariya, I say good say you know me. You see stop me. Must see your license. As they would they finish work. I no carry my license. But guess what? They leave me. They leave me now. Okay. You want to see Nigerian citizen, Ola? I've been Nigerian citizen. They leave me. I go. But I see this one they ask me, say, whether Agboro don't catch me before. They no born any Agboro well. Agboro, they catch Agboro. In educated Agboro. I know where. And the good thing is this, once I see picking pocket, I didn't know them. You know why? I don't too take for bus stop. So I know all their tactics. I know how they behave. I know how they look. I have walked in that beggar roundabout where they see that garden there. I walked there. So I know how their behavior. I know their attack. I know how they behave. I work there as a gardener, picking later in the morning from that park, cutting grass. Guess how much is my salary a month? 9,000. If they say now all the 9,000 that they give me for not paying me, the man where they pay us that 9,000, our original salary is 23,000. You either choose to work or you go. But because there's nothing to do, we choose to collect the 9,000. Guess what? They follow me reach us at the end of the month. Like 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, like saying I be. You know why? Before the month go end, we go not chop credit for how buy they sell food here the garden. So because of saying most people when they work there are fond of not wanting to pay the woman when month end. You know what the man now where instead of paying us 23,000, they give us 9,000 they do. He go come call the woman, consider. I won't pay them. How much this one they owe you? You go say 6,000. No mercy. He removes the choco, give the woman. So what you have worked for is plate of rice and beans. Is God not good? By the glory of God, to the glory of God, I reach past that man now. The money he cheated us, he not take him anywhere. You know it is with me. The man at age 45 say what's that they sing? No career. He sing. The only people who play him. NTA. Where you see money give Sound City? Where you see money give all these people? Even see money give Abujawaka. Now so you take Waka come up for the Abuja too. But we are still in the Abuja. So the bottom line is I learned my entire Abujawaka story has taught me to always be myself. Be truthful to yourself. If you lie to people, you don't lie to yourself. And the truth is that don't try to want to treat people bad because karma, as they say, is a bitches. Karma will always hit you. Once you always have the mind of seeing people grow, nature will always make you grow. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Abujawaka story.
This not my story.
This is my Abujawaka story. Keep watching Abujawaka.